Hey, it's Tara, and today I am doing my first Top 5 Wednesday, which is Top 5 Favorite Titles. It's actually it's actually 12:10 a.m. on Thursday, but it totally counts. Yes, and I should be going to bed now, but I'm doing this because. So let's just jump right in. My very first book is First Among Sequels by Jasper Fforde, which is actually number 5 in the Thursday Next series, but because I fail, I thought it was the first book, so I read it without having read anything else, and actually I really enjoyed it. And one day I hope to complete the series. I just haven't yet. But I really like Jasper Fforde, and I really liked First Among Sequels, so it's in the cards. It's in the cards. Next is Gun with Occasional Music by Jonathan Lethem, which is a gritty sci-fi noir mystery thing. It's a very strange book. It's set in the future in a world where evolved animals are sort of trying to reach the same level of equality as, regular human beings. They're not there yet, but they're working on it. And this PI is working a case that ends up going way beyond where he expected it to go. So it's a really gritty, strange, very strange novel. But I enjoyed it. I really liked the style that it was written in. It did feel very like old-time noirish film. The language was really nice. Yes. And also the title, Gun with Occasional Music. I mean, what's not awesome about that? I read it like 3 years ago and it's still with me, so it must be good. Okay, next is Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger, which is the first in her finishing school series, which is a steampunk young adult series set in a finishing school, obviously, for spies. And it's a lot of fun. It's not like, a great read, but it is a ton of fun. And I think Curtsies and Conspiracies is the second, which is also an awesome title, and the third one is coming out hopefully soon, and it also has a very wonderful, witty title, Something and Something, but I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure it's great. Next is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. I'm not sure what I love so much about this title. Maybe it's something having to do with, the idea of trying to map out something as temporary as the clouds. And I don't know if that's even what they originally intended with the title, but that's how I took it, and I really love it. If you haven't read this book, you should definitely read it. It's really long, and it's kind of like a Russian nesting doll. It's 6 stories set, each within the other, and then kind of folded in half. And the first half of the book was a chore to get through, and it's a long book, so it wasn't easy. But once you hit that 50% point, or halfway mark, like normal people say, it's all downhill in a really, really good way. It's beautiful and lyrical and touching and deep, and all of the good adjectives belong to this book. So if you haven't read it, you should. And last is Sin and Syntax: How to Craft Wickedly Effective Prose by Hale Constance Hale. This is a grammar / advice on creative writing book, and it is so funny. I read it in the break room like 4 years ago. I don't know, 4 years ago, and all of my coworkers kept asking me what I was laughing at, but of course I couldn't explain it because it's grammar jokes, and no one does grammar jokes, except possibly you. So if you like grammar, you should definitely read this book, and if you don't like grammar but you think you should learn more about it, this is a good way to do it because it's entertaining. Okay, so that's it. I'm sure I've missed something, and I don't care because it's bedtime and I'm really sleepy and I'm gonna go to bed now. So until next time.